Our journey today started at the Abbotsford Pro Tour site, where we jumped in the bus, hooked up the boat, and then headed off with the Mission to Ride clinic. There are actually 2 buses running the clinics all over North America, and we met up with the 3 pros who run the clinics as they go their separate ways after each tour stop.
What's the speed limit here? 100?
Hanging out with Chris Bischoff, Kobe Mikasic, and Charley Patterson. These guys are the Mission to Ride clinic and the Fantastic Voyage. How do you like life on the road, boys?
It's not bad at all. It's actually quite good. We got to travel anyway, so this is the best way to do it.
Now, Charley, I understand you run a completely separate tour than Chris and Kobe here?
Yeah, basically, like, we'll be together on the weekends at the tour stops, and then we'll both go our own separate ways, and one kind of take the low road and one take the high road to the next event. What we do is we tow a Tiger boat to every clinic, and we take people out in our boat in our situation with our products that we try to represent our sponsors, and we just show them a good time.
Do you figure that's one of the biggest selling features, the fact that you guys are the ones out there doing it? A lot of people not only want to learn from you, but want to watch you ride as well?
Definitely.
Exactly.
If they don't get to see these guys ride, like I'm injured right now, so I haven't been, and I've just been noticing with Kobe, if they don't get to see him ride, and I'm sure it's the same with Charley, man, that's their biggest deal. Like sometimes they don't even care about the instruction as much as watching these guys ride.
All right, who's up? Who's next? Josh? Okay. All right. I know Chris and I make sure that I ride or he rides throughout the day so that people can watch what we're doing, and then that way we stay fresh too. We get a chance to ride on the road. I mean, we'll do 3 to 4 sets a day and, you know, make sure that we're on it all the time.
That's awesome. Well, boys, what do you say we hit the road, Charley? And I guess you guys are heading into Vancouver now?
Yeah, we're heading the opposite way. East and west.
You gonna be okay? Did you guys miss each other when you leave?
We do. There's some tears we shed, but big group hug when we get back together.
Nice.
It's all good.
Thanks for your time, boys.
Yeah, thank you.
Have fun on the road.
All right, let's go.
Now, Charley, what motivated you to take your ski school on the road?
I wanted to hit the grassroots of the sport, like get out with the people that are trying to learn as much as they can, and actually very excited about the sport much the way I am. I enjoy going and seeing new areas and experience like that region of the country.
So how many places have you hit over the course of the season?
We're actually doing 55 plus clinics, and so about 30, I think 30 or 32 different sites.
Did you begin in Florida in the early part of the season and then spread out from there?
We started with the first tour stops in Fort Lauderdale and Orlando, and then as they moved up the East Coast and then across to the West Coast, we did the same. So we started in late March, early April, and then we'll run actually past the end of the tour and into late October, early November.
So you kind of follow the locations that the Pro Tour designates?
Exactly. So our tour accomplishes several things. It gives us a place to stay at the tour stops. It supplies our travel to the events, and then also lets us do promotional events in between all the tour stops.
Now, what was your motivation for taking the clinic out on the road?
I saw it as a new tool to increase the exposure for my sponsors. I mean, basically, our job as an athlete is to, get our sponsors exposure.
Are the sponsors a pretty key role in making this program work?
They're essential. We don't personally charge for the clinics. The shops or our sponsors do, and it is up to our sponsors to help. If they want to be involved with our tour, then they have to pay so that we can fund it. Without their help, this wouldn't be a possibility at all.
So is the bus yours, or does it belong to one of your sponsors?
Lindsay and I own the bus, and we take on the sponsors to fund our travels and our promotional events.
So are they pretty supportive of this kind of program as opposed to just buying an ad in a magazine or something, let's say?
Oh, so much. I mean, I truly believe that this is the most beneficial thing that's going on in the sport today.
What would you say the perks are of running this Mission to Ride clinic?
I think the biggest thing is it's extending my career. That one day when I am done riding, and that I could continue this on. I continue to get my sponsors exposure and as well as myself as just a pro rider. That time on the water is limited. Also that I get to spend time on the road with my closest friends and do something that people save up their entire lives to do. When they retire, and I'm getting to do it when I'm young and ambitious. It's unreal. I mean, we really take in where we're at. I've really been looking forward to going up to Shuswap. I was there last year, and really neat people, beautiful country, and the sport's definitely growing a lot up here in Canada. So I'd say I've been putting big emphasis on coming up here on our tour. So.
Is there a specific RV wave?
This is the old salute, you know, to the other RVers when you're passing down the road.
Do you find it difficult to do an interview while driving at 65 miles an hour towing a boat?
Actually, we're slowing down for the interview because usually we cruise at a nice, safe speed of 75.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, then maybe we should put an end to this thing and hightail it into the Rocky Mountains.
All right.
We kick it into high gear.
Let's get there. Let's speed her up.
Can you watch a movie while you drive?
We sure can.
All right.